Alright you guys, I'm just going to point out a few quick buttons you're going to need on the calculator just in case. There is a mode button right here that you will need. Alright. There is a, you know what, we may actually not need that, but I'm not going to start re-recording. You will need to use y equals. You might need the window. In fact, if you have the window right now, that would be something you would push and check to see if it says negative 1010, negative 1010. And I'll try to get a picture of that very soon. You're going to need to plug in to the y equals, and you're going to need to be able to graph that. Another button people may not be familiar with, which is going to be a button you cannot live without, is this one right here, which puts an X on the screen. Hopefully at least one of the group will be able to do what I ask you to do, and we're going to move on from now. Again, make sure that your window has a X minimum negative 10, Y minimum negative, Y X maximum of positive 10, and then when you get to Y minimum, make it negative 10, Y maximum positive 10. Make sure you're using the negative button, which is down here. Alright, and we're going to move on. I'm going to show you something about vertex form. So this screen is going to change right now. It might take me a little tiny bit of time to figure it out, but I don't think so. Put a new screen on there. And some sort of coordinate plane right about here. Should be able to work with this. There we go. All right. See if I can make this work for you guys too. Hopefully this will work. All right. Now, we are going to be doing a formula called vertex formula. Vertex formula has a few very important aspects of it. And here's the whole vertex formula. I could say y, which could also be function of x. Y is going to be equal to a times, in parentheses, x minus h over b. Since it's a parabola today, we're going to say squared plus k. Alright. Now, I'm going to start talking about k right here. So I would like you to place this graph. Alright, and I'm going to try to fit it all on the screen really quick, and we're going to talk about k. So all we're really worrying about right now is y equals x squared plus k. Notice k isn't in the parentheses. K is outside of the parentheses. So k happens after the function takes place. K is a change on your output. Please go to y1 and graph this. Y equals x squared. If you graph that, and then hit graph, you should get a graph that looks a little bit like this. That should be your graph. Alright. We are going to now make changes in k. So if I was going to make changes in k, we're going to see what happens, how the graph moves around. So we're going to say, go back in and not under the first graph, keep the first graph. That's called a parent graph. Our next graph is going to be y equals x squared plus 3. Go ahead and graph that. If you are running this video, please stop it. Ask for what happens to the graph. Ask for a prediction of what might happen to the graph. I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to assume we're back now, and if you can see that your graph actually moved up 3. So a change in k gave me a vertical shift and moved me up 3. Just as a prediction, and I'm going to ask people in this class, as a prediction, what do you think would move me down 3? What equation would move me down 3? Minus 3. So k would be negative 3. So I'd say x squared minus 3. All right. You're right. It should be in the middle right here, and I did not move it there. All right. Darn these thick fingers. It's on recording now. Is everyone in here okay? I realize I'm talking to a new class while I'm talking to you, but you guys okay? I'm not quite sure I can pause this thing. I would like to be able to, but I'm not sure I can. You guys all right? Yeah. All right. So I'm going to delete this, and we're going to write what we've learned so far. All right. I'm gonna have a new page for you guys. Hopefully that's okay. And we've learned this. We've learned that if I have at least this much of a graph, and I'm going to cut the A out, we're going to say x plus, ooh, I did that wrong. How do I erase? X, let's go back, minus h, minus h squared plus k. We realize that when k is positive, the whole graph slides up. When k is negative, the whole graph slides down, and we're done with our k's. So now we're going to work just with h's. Please stay with me with your calculators. We're working just with h's. All right. Now, we see this. We see that if I have an h, it's in the function. So it would be maybe x plus 4 inside the function. Inside the function means I'm changing my input or my x values. If I change my x, you guys, I realize it's you guys and not them. All right? What happens when I change my x? Do I move up and around or left and right? Left and right. So if I kept my parent graph on there, please keep your parent graph on there. This is your parent graph right here, which is y equals x squared. Go ahead and graph this x plus 4. Go ahead and graph this x plus 4. You're right. It's y equals x plus 4 squared. So if you could graph that, tell me which way it moves. Left, you are correct. Which seems almost counterintuitive, right? So when I make a change to the value inside the parentheses, a positive moves me to the left. And going on that, right, going on that fact, what do you think is going to move me over here? So this would be y equals, and I'm going to write it down here, x minus 4 squared. All right, if you could graph that, that would be awesome. And then we'll write just our rules on this. Is everyone in here okay so far? Please help your partners, as I'm going to be stuck here for a little while. Right? This video is already 8 minutes, and I want to post it less than 20. Okay? So we are going to erase this now. You could pause at any point if you're running the screen and ask some questions. That would be amazing. I'm going to erase this, and we're going to write everything we've learned. Right? So here's what we have. If I have this equation, y equals, and I'm cutting out the a and the b, we're just going x minus h squared plus k. We realize that a positive k, right, will move me up. A negative will move me down. I'm not going to say a positive h, but I'm going to say a negative number inside the parentheses will move me to the right. And a positive number inside the parentheses will move me to the left. And we'll talk about the specifics of what h values are after that. But needless to say, if I have x minus 3 squared, I'm going 3 to the right. If I have x plus 3 squared, I'm going 3 to the left. So I would like you guys to try to match this graph. I'm going to draw one here. All right, I'm going to draw one here. And I'm going to say that I have a vertex of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. So there's my vertex right there. And it opens up like this. So I would like to pause this. I can't. I'm going to leave it running. So this is going to be real time. I'm going to walk around the room while this is on. And I'm going to check to see if people can match this graph. All right. Try to match that graph, please. So. Say again? My vertex on this guy, so I'll write the vertex down so people can see it. It looks like 5, 3. So this vertex right here is 5, 3. So I went up 3 and I went right 5. Try writing an equation, see what we get. You're good. You are definitely good. Nice job. Help each other out because I can't get to everybody. And I want to look at the same. You got it. You're good on your calculator. I did that because I did that. I had to copy my stuff. That's good. Are you okay?
No.
Sorry, it's messy. Ricky's got it. If you're around Ricky. All right, you see? Team Supreme here has it. Do you guys have it? Yes. Yes? You guys have it? No? We'll copy it soon. You good? Good? You guys all right? You get it, though. Talk to each other. Do you get it? Uh-oh. I'm going to show one.
Is that a 3?
Is that a 3?
Yeah, is that a 3?
That is a 3. It is definitely a 3. Sure, it just doesn't look like one. Why, yes, this is a 3. Oh, it's even worse now. All right. So, here's what we noticed. We noticed that we went 5 to the right. That means inside the parenthesis, I went in a positive direction, right? No, I went in a negative direction because that's what slides me to the right. And then we went 3 up. So my K value went up. That means it's positive. So my H value has a negative number. My K value has a positive number. So the equation should be y equals, in parentheses, x. To move myself right, I put a minus 5 squared. And to move myself up 3, I go plus 3. And that equation would give me that vertex. All right, we're going to do a couple more. I'm going to erase this. And once again, I'm going to write it up there. Clear slide. Oh, you're right. Y equals x minus h squared plus k. Again, if the positive number's there, we move left. If the negative number's in there in parentheses, we move right. If there's a positive k, we go up. If there's a negative k, we will go down. And let us try this. So, ooh, maybe if I'd have drawn that on an actual, I'm gonna fix this. Better. Alright. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the left and 4 down. Put a little dot there. So that is -5, -4, and we're going to open up like this. Give me an equation for that, please. I'm going to end this because this is getting pretty long. It's going to be a pretty long YouTube video. Yes, Seth, I see yours. Good job. Hey, your name's going to be on YouTube. At least for a little while. Yeah. These tend to get a lot of views after a few years, by the way. Most of them have several hundred views. This one shouldn't. Yeah, several hundred. You're realizing that there's millions and millions. I heard the sarcasm in your voice, young boy. What do you see? That's right. Good. So, to get to the level, get it? Yes? Is it perfect? Good.
Lauren, Sydney, Elliot. That's illegal.
It's a verbal violation. They'll arrest me. The second I post it, they'll come to my house and drag me out. All right, you guys. I realize that was a long time. I just walked around and checked. If you're a sub, please do that too. I'm gonna actually cut this off. We're gonna move on to the back side of the notes without me. But if I was teaching this class, so if you're in here, please just pull out a calculator, do some graphs, make some changes, or have one of the students do it, and then have other people try to copy those graphs. It's just H and K. It should go out pretty quick. And saying that, let's finish this one up. So we see that we went 4